Hi. Guess what just came in? I'm so excited. We got Westeros and then there's Essos. King's Landing is here. King's Road. Winterfell. Way up here. And then there's okay. Here is Vaz Dothrak. We're in this area. And then my dad pointed out, this is the island where there may be unicorns. Yes, I'm excited. Yay!
Hey Game of Thrones fans, I am Mark,
I'm Anna.
and today we are going to bring you episode 6 of season 1 called A Golden Crown.
Yes.
A quick recap of last episode. We'll bring up a couple things, make sure Anna remembers everything. It's been a little bit.
Yeah. There was the one jousting match between Sir
Loras.
Loras.
And I understand, I had a couple comments. I was saying Lawrence last time.
Yeah.
My bad.
Between Sir Loras and the Mountain, where Sir Loras cheated and used a female horse to,
To rile up the stallion.
Yes.
The female was in heat, so.
Yeah. And then there was the,
On the road with Catelyn.
oh yeah, the whole ambush kind of thing, where, Tyrion had his first kill. And then after that, there was some other things. There was the...
Probably could talk a little bit about Arya down in the dungeons with the dragons.
Yes, the dragon skulls. That was really cool. The whole big giant dragon skull. And then Arya overhearing the whole plot to kill Ned.
With the possibility of that, yes. So overhearing some stuff.
Yeah, that was big.
Okay. Let's go to the council meeting.
Council meeting, yes. The council meeting where Ned quit because King Robert.
Yep, King Robert.
King Robert was planning on assassinating Daenerys, who was pregnant. And then after,
Going to the Vale next.
Oh, the
when
Vale.
Tyrion and Kat got to the Vale and got introduced to a couple new characters.
Oh yeah, I know the little kid's Robin. I mean,
Yep.
Robin's an easy name to remember. The sister would be
Liza.
Liza. Okay. That was
They have
weird.
some issues.
And the whole prison. There's an easy way not to roll. It's just lay so your feet are facing downward instead of.
But what if you turn while you're sleeping?
I don't know. There should be
Hope you're not a
rock-
heavy sleeper anyway.
Yeah.
And last but not least, let's talk a little bit about that Jaime versus Ned scene right at the end of the last episode.
Right. Fight scene. So.
What do you think of the guy that stabbed Ned?
The guy that stabbed Ned, well, it's very, interesting. Because, stabbed in, the angle so that he's, kneeling. It's just, eh.
Well, that'll lead us to one question for a pre-discussion that goes along with that Ned Jaime fight. This is coming from Sirio. Who would have won one-on-one, Ned or Jaime, had that guy not interfered? Who do you think would have won? Because they're both really great swordsmen.
Well, I think I would have been. I mean, the reason Jimmy won was because of that guy interfering.
Right. The question is 1-on-1. Nobody interfering. Who do you think would win between those two?
Ned, maybe.
Ned?
Ned.
Going with Ned. All right, that was our one question. We have a bunch of questions coming through the comment section. I was thinking about this because there's no way we can get to them all without having super long videos every time we do one of these. So after season 1, I think we are going to do a Q&A, and I'll go through all the comments and we'll just do a dedicated Q&A.
Yeah, like an in-between.
I mean, I'll still try to pull at least one pre-episode question out. Try to at least get one post-discussion question out after we do the recap and stuff. But after season 1, we will be doing a Q&A. We also will do the season 2 trailer. And we will be watching the history and lore, but I don't know if we'll do a reaction video. I might throw the camera up if there is any good discussion between me and Anna during it. We might throw up a short video highlighting a couple things, but that's about it on that. But she's going to have a couple weeks in between seasons, so she's going to have to sit and wait. But anyway, without any further ado, it is about time to start A Golden Crown.
Do they ever drink water?
No,
That was not.
they drink a lot of wine,
That was not.
especially Robert.
I can tell.
We'll talk when I return from the hunt. The hunt? Killing things clears my head. You'll have to sit on the throne while I'm away. You'll hate it more than I do. Targaryen girl. 7 hells. Don't start with her again. The girl will die and I'll hear no more of it. Put on the bench. And if you ever take it off again, I swear to the mother I'll pin the damn thing on Jaime Lannister.
Is this how they hatched? I really, really want them to hatch. If you can't tell. Can you see?
You're hurt.
Where's Brand?
Well,
Don't know.
we just heard him galloping.
It's not my house.
What is that? What is that? Horse knows more than you think. Run! Gallop away.
All alone in the deep, dark woods.
Thanks, that would work. Oh gosh.
There is only one God, and his name is death. And there is only one thing we say to death. Not today.
I would never keep an entire. I would never be able to keep a raw horse heart down. I wouldn't even touch it. Okay, here's the picture. He's stealing them?
Don't let them see you carrying a sword and buy a stealth rag. You know the law. It's not my law. They don't belong to you.
Whatever is hers is also mine.
Once, perhaps.
If I sell one egg, I'll have enough to buy a ship. 2 eggs, a ship, and an army. At You have all three. I need a large army.
You wish to confess your crimes?
Yes, milady. I do, milady.
Sky cells always break. Speak, imp. Meet your gods as an honest man.
Where do I begin, my lords and ladies? I'm a vile man. I confess it. My crimes and sins are beyond counting. I have lied and cheated, gambled and whored. I'm not particularly good at violence, but I'm good at convincing others to do violence for me. You want specifics, I suppose? When I was 7, I saw a servant girl bathing in the river. I stole her robe. She was forced to return to the castle, naked and in tears. If I close my eyes, I can still see her tits bouncing. When I was 10, I stuffed my uncle's boots with goat shit. When confronted with my crime, I blamed the squire. Poor boy was flogged. I escaped justice. When I was 12, I milked my eel into a pot of turtle stew. I flogged the one-eyed snake. I skinned my sausage. I made the bald man cry. Into the turtle stew, which I do believe my sister ate, at least I hope she did. I once brought a jackass and a honeycomb into a brothel.
Silence! What happened next? What do you think you're doing?
Confessing my crime.
Lord Tyrion, you are accused of hiring a man to slay my son Bran in his bed, and of conspiring to murder my sister's husband, Lord John Arryn, the Hand of the King.
Oh, I'm very sorry. I don't know anything about all that.
You've had your little joke. I trust you enjoyed it. Maud, take him back to the dungeon. This time find a smaller cell with a steeper floor.
Is this how justice is done in the bed? You accuse me of crimes. I deny them. So you throw me into a cell to freeze and starve. Where is the king's justice? I am accused and demand a trial.
If you're tried and found guilty, then by the king's own laws you will pay with your life.
I understand the law.
We have no executioner in the Eyrie. Life is more elegant here. Open the moon door. You want to try, my
It
Lord
seems like they're
Lannister?
flying,
Very
really.
well.
It's just how the castle's
My
shaped.
son will listen to whatever you have to say, and you will hear his judgment. Then you will leave, by one door or the other.
No need to bother Lord Robert. I demand a trial by combat.
My lady, I would gladly fight King's champion for you.
I wouldn't be too glad, sir. I name my brother, Jaime Lannister.
The King's Slayer is hundreds of miles from here.
Send a raven for him. I'm happy to wait.
The trial will be today.
Anyone.
I think we can assume that no one is willing to...
I'll stand for the dwarf.
Shouldn't there be like an age restriction for these lord things? He's 6.
No, I think he's like 8.
He's 8. At least wait till you're old in the double digits at
Before he
least. What if both of them die? No, fall.
Oh, I'm not sure.
yielding in these. It'd be like way better. It's like, I yield.
It's trial by combat.
So if he they had way too much blood in this. There's no possible way.
Got the jugular.
What?
Got the jugular.
Jugular?
You don't fight with honor.
No. He did.
My prince.
My lady, I fear I've behaved monstrously the past few weeks. With your permission.
It's beautiful. Like the one your mother wears.
You'll be queen someday. It's only fitting you should look the part. Will you forgive me for my rudeness?
There's nothing to forgive.
You're my lady. One day we'll be married in the throne room. Lords and ladies from all over the 7 kingdoms will come. From the last hearth in the north to the salt shore in the south. And you will be queen over all of them. I'll never disrespect you again. I'll never be cruel to you again. Do you understand me?
I have a feeling, I have a feeling his mom told him to do that.
Yeah.
Till my last.
Good thing he's a good actor in both real life and in the show. Oh, the kiss. Oh, wow.
And you both back to Winterfell.
What?
Listen.
What about Joffrey?
Are you dying because of your leg? Is that why you're sending us home?
What? No.
Please, Father, please don't.
You can't. I've got my lessons with Syrio. I'm finally getting good.
This isn't a punishment. I want you back in Winterfell for your own safety.
Can we take Syrio back with us?
Who cares about your stupid dancing teacher? I can't go. I'm supposed to marry Prince Joffrey. I love him, and I'm meant to be his queen and have his babies.
7 hells.
When you're old enough, I'll make you a match with someone who's worthy of you. Someone who's brave and gentle and strong.
I don't want someone brave and gentle and strong. I want him. He'll be the greatest king that ever was, a golden lion, and I'll give him sons with beautiful blonde hair.
The lion's not a sigil, idiot. He's a stag like his father.
He is not. He's nothing like that old drunk king.
Go on, girls, get your sentence. Stop packing your things.
Wait! Come on! But it's not fair!
And they start.
Lord Oris Baratheon, black of hair. Axel Baratheon, black of hair. Lionel Baratheon, black of hair. Stefan Baratheon, black of hair. Robert Baratheon, black of hair. Joffrey Baratheon, golden head.
Genetics. I kind of had a feeling.
What do you think that means?
That means Joffrey is James. Daenerys actually can touch hot things without getting burned.
Carl Togo! I'm here for
The
the
water's too hot.
That
That scene actually makes more sense now.
I told you.
You shall have golden crown that men shall tremble to behold.
That was all I wanted. What was promised?
No! No! You cannot touch me! I am the dragon! I'm the dragon! I want my crown!
Except for Daenerys has the powers of the dragon. Hence, no burnt hands. What exactly are they doing? Melting the gold.
Danny! Danny, tell them!
Daddy!
Make them! Danny, please!
A crown for a king.
He's dead.
Khaleesi.
He is no dragon. Fire cannot kill a dragon.
What do you think of that ending?
That ending, oh well, I didn't like him anyway.
Right?
Yeah.
Bad way to go though, isn't it?
Yeah. But I mean, if they did that to Daenerys, she'd still be alive. Hence, none burned hands.
Yup. Hot water didn't bother her way back in episode 1.
Nope. So she is the true dragon.
Yes. 'Cause, yeah, otherwise he'd be fine.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, Anna, what did you think of that one? A lot of info?
Yes.
Good?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. There's a whole bunch of pieces coming together.
Oh yeah, Ned's starting to figure some things out.
Yeah, it's like a giant jigsaw. This entire show is just like a giant jigsaw puzzle. Just like the first 5 episodes. I don't know where this piece goes. I don't know where this piece goes. This episode. This piece goes here, and then this piece goes. Yeah.
Okay, well, we'll open up the discussion. Well, we'll just start with Danny and the eggs then.
Danny and the eggs.
Or the egg, she only had the one.
Yeah,
She put it into the
but-
fire pit.
So, yeah, she picks it up. She doesn't. Yeah, and then. I forget her name.
I don't remember her name either, actually. Her helper.
Her helper goes over Khaleesi, and then she takes it, and then she drops it because it's hot. And her hands have burn marks, but Daenerys's doesn't. The true that whole ties into the whole like the water's too hot scene. She doesn't. The hotness doesn't bother her. She is the true dragon.
All right. Well, let's talk about the scene after Bran gets a saddle. He's out riding on the horse, and the wildlings show up.
Wildlings. Well, did they actually mean to like kill him?
The one said something about this is a Stark and mentioned Benjen Stark because he's on a Night's Watch. You know, Jon Snow's uncle, Ned's brother, is on the Night's Watch. And they mentioned Mance Rayder.
Mance Rayder is...
He's the leader of the wildlings.
Oh.
And they said, how much do you think Mance would give us for the nephew of Benjen Stark? So they were going to take him, maybe. But then the other wildling was saying, I don't want to go back north with the White Walkers. I want to keep going south. But Rob took care of everybody, and then Theon had the last one with the arrow, but Rob was a little upset with him. Would you agree with Theon? Should he have done that? Yeah.
It was... He literally saved...
Saved the day, yeah, because Rob was putting the sword down.
Yeah. It's practically yielding.
Yup. So Theon actually saved the day, I thought.
And then they kept the one girl alive. Just like they killed all the men, and then they just They kept the one girl.
Yep.
Because, yeah.
Okay, let's talk a little bit about Arya and Syrio.
Arya and Syria.
The sword fighting.
I don't want to practice today. Yeah, I mean, if I overheard, if I was in a giant dragon skull and I overheard that someone was planning to assassinate you, I wouldn't want to practice sword fighting either.
What do you think about Syrio's theory? It's the best time to practice.
Yeah, that way you can practice clearing your mind.
Because no matter what, if you're in a real sword fight, you're going to have a lot on your mind.
Uh-huh.
So if you practice with all that on your mind and be able to focus on what you're doing.
See, that's where I think I'd be better at it because I focus on one thing at a time. But like if I just focus on the whole, my dad's gonna get assassinated, and I don't focus on the sword fighting, yeah, I guess that would be some practice.
Okay, now let's cut to the Daenerys eating the horse heart scene.
I wouldn't even come close to it. I wouldn't even touch the horse heart if that was me. Poor pony. Just like barf.
Okay, but she got through it.
Yes.
And the Dothraki like her for it.
Yes.
She's willing to do stuff to make them happy, to go through that ceremony.
Yeah.
What did Viserys think of it?
Viserys, he felt jealous because the Dothraki was showing Daenerys something no one has shown him. Love.
There we go. And that's when he went to steal the eggs.
Yeah.
And then Jorah didn't let him do that.
You can leave, but not with the eggs.
Let's go with the Tyrion confession.
Tyrion confession, that was so funny. When I was 6, when I was 10, I did this, I did that. We're not trialing you on that. We're trialing you on this. Well, I didn't do that.
But then he demanded a trial by combat.
Yeah. He was set free, and then just like, I believe you have something of mine. Gets the change. A Lannister always repays his debts.
Right. Lannister always pays his debts.
That's like their quote, isn't it?
It's not the official quote, but everybody in Westeros knows that quote.
A Lannister always pays his debts. In gold. Just gold.
Because they're one of the richest families in Westeros.
Yeah, they're richer than the king.
Yeah, the king has borrowed 3 million gold from the Lannisters.
Which,
Of the 6 million total that they were in debt. But half of it was from the Lannisters. Well, yeah, the next one we'll talk about is the Bronn fight scene, which we were just talking about, so that ties in pretty well.
Yeah.
Bronn won. He's an excellent fighter. Okay, next scene. Sansa and Joffrey.
Sansa and Joffrey, totally a setup. Joffrey, go do this. Don't forget to do the whole kiss so she believes it.
Who do you think put him up to it?
Oh, Queen Cersei.
Oh, most likely.
Yeah, it's a pretty good possibility.
Okay, so you don't believe Joffrey then? Is that what you're saying?
No.
He did seem nice though.
Yeah. But judging by his previous actions.
Okay, that led to the next scene we'll talk about. That's Ned, Sansa, and Arya when Ned is telling them to pack up, and neither one of them are happy about that.
No.
Um,
Just when you're starting to fit in. We're moving.
Yep. But Sansa was talking about
Have golden hair.
golden hair, and that sparked a little thing in Ned to where he sent him out and looked into the book, and what did he find out?
Black. So-and-so black hair. So-and-so black hair.
Baratheons. Yeah.
Baratheons. Their Baratheons have black hair. And then there's Joffrey and the other kids. Oh, blonde hair. So that means they're actually Jaime's kids.
Crazy, huh?
Yep.
Did you think about that a couple episodes ago, or is this the first time you had that thought?
Well, I kind of like, what if Queen Cersei actually has one of Jaime's kids?
Because
I mean, but like studies shown that like if they're like really close related, they don't really like survive really well because they
there can definitely be problems,
Yeah.
mental problems and stuff like that.
That's
That's a
definitely-
child of incest, yes. It's not the way you're supposed to be going about it,
Yeah.
definitely. Okay, and then that leads us to our end scene with the golden crown, the real golden crown, not just the blonde crown of
Yeah.
Joffrey and Viserys.
Yeah,
Threatened-
Viserys.
Threatened Daenerys,
You shall have your
And-
golden crown.
called Drogo
There's
did
two
not.
different kinds of crowns. There's a crown like tiara crown, but for men and princes. I don't know that kind of crown. And then there's crown as in like the top of the head. I learned that in a Monster High movie. A crown is also the top of the head.
Well, he got a crown.
A golden crown. He has a golden top of his head. His head is now golden. He's also dead,
Yep, pretty dead.
but he does have a golden crown.
Okay. So you enjoyed that little bit.
Yes.
You didn't like him anyways.
See, if that happened to Daenerys, she wouldn't have died.
Right.
Because she is the true dragon. Hence, the water's too hot.
Alright, so that's basically that entire episode going through the synopsis. I got one question that follows right up with that. This question is coming from Sammy Hafsa. Do you think Dany and the Dothraki are still planning to go to Westeros now that Viserys is gone?
No.
What do you think her plans are?
I think they're gonna like stay in Essos and like just do what they've always done.
Okay. But
But you-
that slows that roll on crossing the narrow sea and heading over
Yeah.
there to try to take over with him out of
Gone.
the picture, yes.
I mean, since Daenerys is Khaleesi of the Dothraki, I mean, she never actually wanted to go back over to Westeros. And
Well, she did mention that she did want to go home to
Yeah.
Viserys a while ago before
She actually
was
fell at
actually
home.
married. Yeah,
until she felt at home with the Dothraki.
right.
And the more we see the Dothraki, they seem less and less savage than that first wedding scene.
Right. Well, it just takes a little bit of getting used to, I guess. But they are in the
there's a
capital.
savage-
In the capital, they're not allowed to kill anybody. They're in the Dothraki capital right now, and that's one of their rules.
They can't shed blood.
Yep. Well, they didn't shed blood with Viserys. They dumped,
Gold.
gold on them. But anyways, thanks for the questions. Like I said, we will have a Q&A after.
In between season
In
1
between
and season
seasons.
2.
So if we haven't gotten to yours, I'm going to go through all the comment sections. There's a ton of them.
Yep. That's
And I'll write them
gonna
all
take a
down. It
while.
might be a long video. But
That's
we're
a
going to try to
Q&A.
get every single Q&A throughout this entire season thrown into one video. If you want to watch it, watch it. If not, that's cool too.
No, it'd be cool
What?
if we did a live stream.
Live streams are cool.
And like
Maybe
you-
later on in the
Okay,
series we'll
fine.
do a live
But like
stream.
a live stream and like questions are coming up.
Yeah, we could. I don't know if I have the equipment to do live stream. I don't know if I can tie my camera together and do all that stuff.
YouTube, Google.
But we have
done.
a ways before towards the end of the series as we're getting closer to the end.
Yeah.
Live streams may be a possibility.
Like maybe in between season 7 and season 8.
Ooh, yeah, that'd be a good one.
Doing
Do a
a
live
live
stream
stream.
before the start of season 8.
That would actually be perfect.
So, anyway, hope everybody enjoyed Golden Crown.
Yes.
Um,
There's 2 different golden crowns.
And we will see you next time.